Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents The Mackenzie Show with Brian Mackenzie.
He's calm, he's cool, and he's collected. Here's Brian Mackenzie.
A little less conversation.
Booyakalea Mubu again! This is The Mackenzie Show, Wednesday, August 15th, at the new hour of 8 p.m. Glad to take over this slot, following the happy hour with Cameron Cooper and Melissa. Tough act to follow. And I am your host, Brian Mackenzie. And I've noticed the past couple guests, I know that Life and Times with Chris and Cody on Thursday nights had Smokey last week. Anything happened with that with you, Charles? A little friendly tug or nothing? On top of those Smoky. All right. All covered with something. So, and then we had a nice visit on the happy hour show with Dominic. My special guest tonight is going to be me. So you have me for the full hour. How about that? So, we're at coolwavepictures.com. Click on the wavelength link. Give us a call on anything you want to talk about. You want to talk about the previous show or anything like that? Anything on your mind at 1-877-835-1937. Just a comment on Cameron's his transformation. I don't want anybody to be fooled. The bulge seems to be deflating from one area and inflating on the upper region. I think he's around a C cup now. So things are progressing for Cameron, and maybe next week he'll have a piercing on his right nipple to show us. So you might want to tune in for that. So let me just take a moment on that one. Woo. Okay. Hey, I had a really, I think the past couple of times if I've been driving around, I've been kind of complaining about all the construction. But I left Scottsdale about 6:20, and on my way down here to Tempe, Arizona, where we're located, had a beautiful ride down. I took a right-hand turn on the College Street, or I'm not sure if it's an avenue, towards Mill Avenue. And it was this, an airliner going to the airport to land, and it just happened the sun was setting, and the plane was heading right into that orange glow, and then getting on the mill and seeing the lights and that kind of sunset that we get here on a daily basis was quite relaxing, and I was very glad to take that ride down here. And was very entertained by the previous show. And, Robin Egan is taking over for his show at the 6 p.m. hour on the Wicked Wednesdays, I believe we're calling it. So, anyway, I had a pretty interesting weekend on Saturday. I don't know if anybody else participated or went to the event that they had down at Tempe. Me and my wife went to Dave & Buster's for a little fun, and then we're going to go down to the Healing Fields, the 9/11 memorial with the 3,000 American flags, and we stopped off at a place called Monty's. It was a place where I guess her dad used to go all the time. He was a professor at ASU, so she really wanted to show me that place. I've been here about 9-10 years. I passed it. I always thought it was an empty warehouse, but it's a really nice place inside. Have you ever imbibed at Monty's, Charles?
No, I would love to go there. Is it good?
Oh, it's definitely old. It doesn't look like what it looks like from the outside. You walk inside, it's an old timey Western. A lot of old type of guns, badges, and a very Arizonian type bar. And before we went to usually don't imbibe or drink when I'm driving, but at the bar they had the ice cold refrigerated Jägermeister on tap, and that was just too hard to resist. The best tasting cough medicine on the market is nice cold Jägermeister. So as we walked to the healing fields, they weren't like little tiny 3-inch by 5-inch flags. They were 3 by 5 foot flags, and you really just don't get a picture in your mind thinking about like what 3,000 flags look like. But it was quite the sight to see. It was definitely a sea of flags, and I think my initial thought was I was just going to walk through them all and touch them all. They had little signs for the unfortunate people who passed away on that day, so we were only able to read a few of them, and I was not even close to touching all the flags. It was quite the sight. It just seemed to go on and on and on. And if you left the flag and you tried to find it again, it was good luck. If you wanted to show somebody something about one person, it was just an incredible sight. They had a few speakers there, some flight attendants, and it was just a nice atmosphere. It was peaceful. Nothing over dramatically sad, just a little remembrance. They had some bagpipers. And at the time as you're walking through these flags, I believe the ASU football team had a home game against NAU, which they won. But what you saw was, I guess during the introductions or the team runs onto the field, there was a fireworks display, and it just kind of made you realize that even though you're walking amongst this, humbling sight with all the flags, you could see the spirit of America continuing on. Even though it's sports, it's football, it was probably sold out, and we always seem to get our shit together and move on. And so it was a very good night. If anybody else attended that, give us a call at 1-877-835-1937. Now, I'm just going to have to, and to segue from that, I'm just going to have to steal a joke. Appears that President Obama is coming out with a children's book. It's called Room of Thee I Sing, A Letter to My Daughters. And another radio show person that I heard listening said yes, and the follow-up book will be A Short Life, Bo, the one-term White House dog. So, good luck, Bo. I don't know where you might wind up, but hopefully you'll be able to stick around. Okay. Anybody traveling abroad, where you're going out of the country and you bring your laptop, a law's been reinstated or has been more recently enforced. Napolitano, Secretary Napolitano announces new directives on border searches of electronic media. And what that basically means is if you're coming in, as you go through the customs as they normally check your bags, or go through your stuff and just to see if you're carrying anything, they whatever the suspicion or detail that they think that they need, they can actually confiscate your laptop and go through all your personal files. And there have been there's a lawsuit pending that it is an invasion of privacy. Some people have had their laptops confiscated for up to about 6 months, and they get in there and they look at everything, all your downloads, your private emails, everything to see if you're bringing anything that might harm the country. And So you just might be wary of that. I wasn't able to get in touch with some people who do fly abroad quite a bit, and I know that they, I don't know if they carry their laptops, so I wanted to ask them, but I didn't have the chance to. And I guess that's going to go for also cell phones, because people, those cell phones are basically small computers themselves, with email and downloads. So, I don't know. I'm all for doing what it takes to protect the country. I don't know how they're going to determine whether, if I have a laptop, whether they want it or not. If it's going to be in the hands of the TSA, that's going to be frightening because with my experience sometimes with the TSA people is they are dolts. And, they get a badge and power. And I'm not sure what kind of restrictions or guidelines they're going to have to follow to take my phone or take your computer. So you might want to check into that if you are planning on traveling abroad and taking any laptops and cell phones so you don't lose those at all. But that's just something that I read and something I heard about. Just wanted to let you folks know. Anybody out there who happened to be watching the Yankee game, I had to leave the Yankee-Rays game at a 4-3 deficit to the Yankees. So anybody out there with an update, feel free to give me a call at 1-877-835-1937. And give me a call. Even if you hate the Yankees and they lost, give me a call. We'll rap about it. Okay? This is the new time slot for the Mackenzie Show at 8 p.m. Coming up next will be the Roundtable. And give us a call, and we'll talk to you. And this is the Mackenzie Show.
Listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents The Mackenzie Show with Brian Mackenzie.
He's calm, he's cool, and he's collected. Here's Brian Mackenzie.
This land is not for sale! Welcome back to the Mackenzie Show. I'm your host, Brian Mackenzie. Give us a call at 1-877-835-1937. You can check out our website. It's at coolwavepictures.com. Click on the wavelength link. You can check out the Ustream video. Just go to coolwavepictures.com, and you'll be able to... go to Wavelength and you'll be able to find that as well. You can send us an email at radio@coolwavepictures.com. This week's Elvis question, since we have all this Arabic stuff going on, what movie did the king of rock and roll wear a turban in? Give us a call, 877-835-1937, or email at radio@coolwavepictures.com. If you call in or send an email with the correct answer, you can win an Elvis house key, which has a nice, cool image of the king of rock and roll right there. And you just have to basically use your house key, take it to your hardware store, get it cut. I have two, and they work just fine. So, just to run down the new Wavelength radio schedule, Tuesdays, continuing at 7 p.m., is the Blu-ray show with Charles Peterson. You can listen in, answer some trivia, and get some free movie tickets. The Wednesday, Wicked Wednesdays, starts off with the Robin Egan show at 6 p.m., then at 7 p.m. is Happy Hour with Cameron Cooper and his new co-host, Melissa, who they both did a great job in their version episode. At 8 p.m. will be the Mackenzie Show. Roundtable where the four of us, Robin, Cameron, myself, and Charles, will get together and discuss topics of the day. Thursday is, what's it called? Thunder Thigh Thursday? Or in Cody's case, Big Ass Thursday? He wasn't sitting in this chair naked again, was he? I don't know.
No, I was.
Oh, goody! I can tell the crease is a little different, as well as the aroma. And Cody is part of the Life and Times with Chris and Cody, and that's 8 p.m. on Thursdays. And I'm sorry, Dave Salinas, 7 p.m. Previous to Life and Times with Chris and Cody is The Dave Show at 7 p.m. 8 p.m. Life and Times with Chris and Cody. And 9 p.m. Gay Old Times with Mallory and Friends. And there's another roundtable segment, and that's called After Hours. So, you got a full couple days of free radio, and we do the best to entertain. You can get text message alerts by going to the website. There's no spam or anything like that on it. You can also download the shows to your podcast, and there's also instructions to listen to the show on your iPhones or your particular cell phone. And also, the shows are also rerun all week long. All week long on the Wavelength link at coolwavepictures.com in case you miss it. There's a schedule there, and you could listen to the shows at your convenience. And we also have a donation button for anybody who likes the show, wants to contribute a little bit of dough to the show. That would be greatly appreciated. Any donations for the viewing of Cameron Cooper's right breast? Maybe we'll get you a special card or something like that. If you specify that's why you're sending in your donation. So, what has gone on with the people at the Oprah Winfrey Show? I heard audio that she comes on her show. I guess it's her last season, and she's trying to announce, to her studio audience about a trip that she's gonna take to them. And it was like listening to a Beatles concert, and Oprah's over there going, "We're gonna take you to Australia!" And people were just going crazy nuts. And of course, they went more nuts when they found out that they would be going to Australia, and they would be piloted by John Travolta. But it was pretty crazy loud. And I guess this is the last season for Oprah. So all you Oprah fans out there, my condolences, and hopefully you'll be able to get on with your life. So, I say so a lot. I say so and a lot, and I'm going to have to take care of that. Maybe on the next show. I have an idea, but it's not going to happen tonight. Now, this goes out to anybody who cares about where their tax money is going. But another article has come out on how our economic stimulus money is being used, and basically the headline. Is that a... Excuse me. I ate too much broccoli today. Fed spent $800,000 of economic stimulus on African genital washing program. The National Institute of Mental Health, a division of the National Institute of Health, the NIH, spent $823,000 of economic stimulus funds in 2009 on a study by a UCLA research team to teach uncircumcised South African men how to wash their genitalia after having sex. The genitalia washing program is part of a larger $12 million study at UCLA about penis washing, and they're trying to study the benefits of that after they have sex. So basically, getting up and going to work today, and eventually more money will be taken out of my paycheck. So I think I learned to wash my genitalia when I was probably about 3 to 4. I don't remember getting any money for that. It's another use of our good money, and do a little genital cleaning. And we do have a caller on the line. This is Brian Mackenzie, and who's this?
Dwayne.
Sorry?
Dwayne.
Who? Dwayne?
Yep.
What's up, Dwayne?
Hey, I was calling about the Elvis question.
All right, let's...
Scare him.
Woohoo! 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 You are correct, sir. Harem Scarum is the correct answer. So, now, since this is the first time that we have a winner on the show, what I'm going to need to find out before I can... now, you can do one of two things. You can either... you'd probably want to email radio@coolwavepictures.com with your address, and I'll be happy to send that out for you. Do you have your house key handy?
No.
No? Why not? Why not? Why not?
Why do you want my house key?
I don't want your house key. Well, I don't want it personally. There's two different kind of house keys out there. There's a KW1 and there's an SC1. If I send you the wrong one, it's not going to work. You know what I'm talking about?
No. Yeah.
You don't have your keys around?
They're downstairs.
Do you live in like a mansion or something?
No.
No. Well, all right. This is what I'll do for you, Dwayne. Why don't you email at radiocoolwavepictures.com your mailing information. Don't worry, I'm not going to come and visit you. That would be the last thing I'd want to do. And you can look on your key, and some of them are like a little circle. The other ones are a triangular shape, and most of them either say SC1 or KW1. If we get that email, I'll send it to you. So just go to the website, coolwavepictures.com, and click on Contact, and you'll be directed to that information. And if you do send it in, we got a young Elvis, we got a Vegas Elvis, and 2 young Elvises. You got a preference?
No, I don't care.
All right. All right. Thanks for calling in, getting the answer right. One of the most exciting guys I've talked to on the phone. And you have a good night, and we hope to hear from you, and I'll be happy to send out that key for you. You have a good night. See, you can win. You can be lucky on the Mackenzie Show. So, hopefully Dwayne will send it in. We'll keep you posted on that, and we'll see what happens. And looks like we have another caller on the line. This is the Mackenzie Show. Go ahead, talk to me.
Hello, this is Joey from Randy Corner.
Yeah, Joey. Nice to hear from you again.
Brian, I just want to tell you we love your show. You confused the hell out of my wife. God bless her. She thought you were coming on at 6 o'clock, and then this Robin guy comes on, and then, oh my God, Jesus in heaven. Oh, she's all confused, but she's listening, and God bless her, she loves you.
Did you smack her? You know,
oh my God! I did more than that. I rubbed bacon grease all over her, and I lifted my God. I was inside. Oh Jesus!
How are her bunions doing these days? It's been about a month.
Oh, she's got them. Oh, she's got them like crazy. But I tell you, I love her to death. You know. But I want to tell you, aren't you giving away some prizes over there? My poor wife, she needs to win a prize. Jesus.
I think I could scrounge up some diapers. Is there Would she like a trivia question?
No, she's got plenty of those, my
Yeah.
friend. But I tell you, no, she wants to win something like a movie or something. She called into that Blu-ray show. We called into that thing, and he said that we want a prize and all this stuff. And it's been too soon to get it in the mail, but my God in heaven, she wants to win a prize, and God bless her. Can you help her tonight?
Well,
Can you do-
considering that you call in, and I appreciate the nude picture that you sent of your wife. Comes in handy every time I want to lose an erection.
Brian,
But what I can do for you, Joe. Okay, are you gonna listen to me? I'm
can you
just
give
kidding,
me
Joe. We
just
love
a
you.
favor? Can you
Yeah,
give me a
hold on a
favor?
second. What I'm gonna send her is a romance film.
Can you spare me one favor? What's the romance film?
The romance film is called Sex and Violence. Okay, it's
Oh,
Charles Peterson, our producer, original movie,
Oh,
starring
Jesus.
Patrick Adam and Carrie Fee.
Oh, goodness. Oh, yes, I want that.
Yeah, I think you guys will like it.
My wife, but maybe you're gonna send two of them. Oh my God, two is better than one. Two is better than one. Oh my God, that's what she says. Oh, hallelujah.
Oh, you mean that when you're by yourself,
Oh my God.
righty
Oh,
and lefty, right?
the sex and violence. Oh, Jesus in heaven. Oh my God, honey.
It's G-rated, and
Robin,
has
baby,
been
we
showing
gotta
at all the
see
kiddie
right now.
shows around the state. Joey, it's been nice talking to you. We'll get that right out for you and your wife, and you call in with what you think of it. And we appreciate to hear from you next week. All right? That Joey guy, I tell you, Joey from around the corner. I can only imagine what he looks like. This is the Mackenzie Show, and we're just going to take a quick break and come right back. I'll try and, maybe, I don't know. Should I really, do you guys want to hear about the $800,000 used to wash South African men's penises, to show them how to wash their penis after having sex? $800,000! Thanks for listening. This is the Mackenzie Show. And thank you for calling, Joey.
You're listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents The Mackenzie Show with Brian Mackenzie.
He's calm, he's cool, and he's collected. Here's Brian Mackenzie.
A little less conversation, a little more.
Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining. Welcome back to the Mackenzie Show, our coolwavepictures.com. Go to that website, click on the wavelength link, and you'll be able to find us there. Give us a call at 1-877-835-1937, or email us at radio@coolwavepictures.com. Any kind of topics you want to talk about, if you were down to Tempe for the healing fields, a little memorial to the 9/11 situation. We did have a winner. A winner. A winner. Okay, on the Elvis trivia, the first one, Dwayne. We hope to hear from you. But he answered the question of what movie did Elvis wear a turban in, and the answer was Harem Scarum. So hopefully he'll call in and get his prize. And just to continue with the last story, because there is this little creative piece that was sent in by the guy. I did find this story on the Armstrong and Getty show, and it is about the $800,000 stimulus money being sent to a study to help South African men watch their penises and balls after having sex, because it might reduce them having AIDS, which is something I've never heard about. But, you know, as long as our money's being spent on important things like that, especially good hygiene. But this person replied to that particular article. He's called the Guy. And it's basically just like the founding fathers getting together, along with this person who is Dr. Thomas J. Coates, who is the fourth highest funded researcher in the country since 2002, that's in charge of this stimulus money. Basically, Coates, Dr. Coates is involved with the founding fathers, and it goes something like this. And if you don't know the first name of these particular people who are the founding fathers of America, you're an idiot. All right. Jefferson, the new Congress should have the power to coin money. Franklin, yes, and establish post offices and roads. Madison, good idea. How about naturalization laws? Hamilton, of course, and to punish counterfeiting. Jefferson, excellent, Alex, and raising and supporting armies and a navy. Madison, well, yeah, Tom, that goes without saying. Jefferson, yeah, I know, James, we need to be specific about this stuff. Madison, yeah, you're right. Washington, how about copyright protections? Franklin, oh, good one, George. I haven't thought about that one. Coates, hey, guys. How about teaching uncircumcised men in Africa how to watch their genitals after sex? Madison. No! Jefferson. Declaring war should be in there. Adams, yeah, and punishing pirates. Washington, creating courts under the Supreme Court. Hamilton, definitely. Bankruptcy law should be in there too. Coates. So it's a no on the dick washing then? Adams, regulating commerce with foreign nations. Jefferson, yeah, and between the states. Adams, and with the Indians. Jefferson. Okay, I think that's a good start. Let's start with writing this stuff down. Let's meet back here in 6 months to pick the to put this Constitution thing back together. Adams, yeah, 6 months. That's a good idea. Franklin, outstanding idea. Let's all disband now, go back to our homes, we'll be back here in 6 months. Coates, cool. I need another drink anyway. I'll see you guys in 6 months. Washington, yeah, okay, Coates, take it easy. We'll see you then. Coates, check you dudes later.
Hey,
Jefferson,
Brian, I don't mean
idiot.
To interrupt your show,
Yeah.
but is this your food?
No, I think that might have been left, and I was finished, by the way, so don't be sorry. I don't know, I think that was left by the Dominic and his crew.
All right, I just wanted to make sure because Juno was starting to eat.
The Juno! Attack of the Juno again. Now you learn very early to keep the food up and away from Juno. All right. Enough of that politics kind of stuff. Back to the, back to some news. Let me just, one of our more influential people out there, the one that people are turning to in times of crisis in this time in American history right now. Lady Gaga was on the Ellen DeGeneres show with her meat suit, where she accepted awards in dressed from head to toe in slabs of meat. And she was on the that particular show, and this is her quote. This is the intelligence we're dealing with, and it's obviously I have not reached the enlightened point that these people are at. So basically, her quote is, "Well, it's certainly no disrespect to anyone that is a vegan or a vegetarian. I, as you know, am the most judgmental free human being on earth." Right. However, it has many interpretations, but for me this evening, if we don't stand up for what we believe in, if we don't fight for our rights, pretty soon we're going to have as much rights as the meat on our bones. I am not a piece of meat. So, whatever that means, the Gaga. Woman zaps herself and brother with stun gun. Northeast PA, Erie. A lot of good things happen up in Erie, Pennsylvania. A woman somehow managed to zap both herself and her brother with a stun gun during a drunken dispute. You think? The disturbance outside of an Erie area store about 6 p.m. Found this woman had been arguing with her brother and stunned him with a device, then actually shocked herself with it. Police said she was intoxicated and had several unopened bottles of liquor in the vehicles with her 3 sons. So now they're going to have to outlaw stun guns, stun gunning yourself in the car. See, another freedom lost, another freedom lost. I got shortchanged. And this goes up there on the doy. Doy! New Hampshire teen who zapped nipples during shop class sues. A New Hampshire high school student shocked so severely in shop class that his heart stopped beating is suing his teacher. Kyle and his parents claim teacher, Mr. Kelly, did not warn Dubose and other students of the dangers of their electrical demonstration cords in their electrical trades class. The kid attached an electrical clamp to one nipple, while the other student attached another clamp to the other nipple, and then the third, I go plug it in, and... And apparently the poor kid suits his lawsuit contends that he suffered permanent brain damage from whatever brains he started off with. Attaching electrical cords to your nipples and then plugging it in. The educational system. And what else more can I say about it? This is the Mackenzie Show. We are at 1-877-835-1937. Upcoming, a couple of other little tasty bits from our fellow humans, and a little bit of sports talk. My name is Brian Mackenzie. This is the Mackenzie Show.
Listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.
Visit us on the web at www.coolwavepictures.com/radio.
Wavelength Radio presents The Mackenzie Show with Brian Mackenzie.
He's calm, he's cool, and he's collected. Here's Brian Mackenzie.
A little less conversation.
Silver lining, this is it! Welcome back to the Mackenzie Show. My name is Brian Mackenzie. Give us a call, 1-877-835-1937. And we just have a quick announcement that our previous caller did contact us, and we'll be sending out his Elvis key probably tomorrow. So, and once you receive it, Dwayne, give us a call. Let us know if it works. If it doesn't, oh well. And we also gave away the new film by Charles Peterson called Sex and Violent to a great couple. What's his name? Joey from Around the Corner and his wife, Melba the Two-Ton? Or... I don't know. I forgot her name. I think it's Melba the Two-Ton. Anyway. Hey, the new season of Dexter is coming up on Showtime. Not sure if anybody's familiar with that. But I fell in love with the show a couple years ago. I didn't really get it the first time around. Then I kind of stopped watching it. And then I caught a few more episodes. And then Netflix the first season or two, and last season with John Lithgow as also some psychotic serial killer. Man, it was some pretty creepy stuff. And I saw brief highlights of the upcoming season, which I believe is going to start either Saturday or Sunday of not this weekend, but the following weekend, the 20th. I think all the new movies are starting. So if you're a Dexter fan, tune in. Give me a call on the episodes if you want to. But I'll be paying attention. And here's an ironic story. A boater disappeared off of Jaws Beach, which is an island where one of the Jaws movies was filmed. I think it was Jaws 4, the worst of all shark movies besides Sharks in Venice with Stephen Baldwin. But apparently a guy was fishing, or these guys went on a boating trip and their motor failed. So they thought it would be a good idea to swim to shore. And I guess one of them was unable to make it, or he wasn't found. And then a local investment banker caught a 12-foot tiger shark while on a deep-sea fishing trip, and a left leg popped out of its mouth as they hauled it in. And then fingerprint records show that, let's see, what's his name for this poor guy? Judson Newton, the man eaten by a shark on Jaws Beach. I guess they found his torso and all that other good stuff. So, apparently, he must have been wearing some kind of suntan lotion. And this is our fish portion of the show, even though sharks... sharks are fish. Well, I'm confusing them with dolphins, who are mammals. There was a California man sentenced to community service Wednesday after he attempted to stomp a pelican that tried to steal a fish he had caught. So he's going to be picking up trash on the sideways, on the sideway of the highways. Does this one work? I don't think this one works here. Nope. That's just a bumbling idiot sound thing that I don't have up and running, because I need that sometimes, because that's what I sound like, is a bumbling person. I am a person. I am a human being. But anyway, he's going to be picking up trash on the side of the roads for trying to kill the pelican that stole his fish. And of course, the joke. I don't think we have a symbol or anything. Hey, guy, there are other fish in the sea. We got a cricket sound? Or how about a shotgun blast? Oh, I know. Quick rundown. Celebrity headlines.
Wait, I got a good cue for you, Brian. Hold on.
Okay.
I got a good cue for you. Ready? Here it is. Give a bad joke.
Just tell that one again.
A bad joke. Cameron Cooper does not drink.
Do it. Put my pussy on my lips.
Oh, Jesus. Is that Smokey calling in? Heaven forbid. Come on now. This is a family show.
Do it. Put my pussy on my lips.
Is Paris Hilton or Britney Spears, did they call in? Is that them? Are they like in a little bit of a munchitation situation? What's going on with me here? Throw me a little porn and I go off the rails. Jeez. Here's some quick celebrity news things. Michelle Salehi says she has multiple sclerosis. Who? Drew Barrymore sheds her belly fat. Well, it's about time, fat ass. Tim Gunn, Taylor Momsen is pathetic and a brat. Who? And who? Lady Gaga speaks. Q&A. Betty White looks back on the golden years. Old sluts. Prince Poppycock Diss during Got Talent finals. He should have went with Cock Poppy. GoDaddy lands Jillian Michaels as spokeswoman. Bill Maher gets Hollywood Walk of Fame star. And hopefully, as they're putting it in, he will be underneath it when it falls off the tractor and buries him underneath it. Leonardo DiCaprio buys a pet tortoise for $400. Free the tortoise, Leo. Lily Allen buys a $4 million country house in England. Who? And George Michael left in tears for getting sentenced to 2 years. I don't know what he's upset about. They got everything he wants. They got drugs. They got soiled mattresses. They got fans. Fans of the Wake Me Up Before They Go. Good luck, George. I got 1 minute left. I went 12-4. I don't. 12-4 on my football picks. Temple won. They're 2-0. They're playing UConn. Baseball's coming up. And I'm looking. Baseball playoffs are coming up, and football is underway as usual. This has been the Mackenzie Show. Appreciate for listening, and thanks, Dwayne, for calling in and winning your key. And stay tuned for the roundtable with Charles Peterson, Cameron Cooper, Robin Egan, and myself, Brian Mackenzie. And stick around for the next hour. Have a good night.
Listening to Wavelength Radio from Cool Wave Pictures.